organization, see, some organization they will go for a release in 1 month, but some other organization they won't go for 1 month release, they will go with 2 months release. Some organization they will go with 6 months release. So here what you need to understand, the process is very very important. Okay, so this all will comes in KT session, don't worry. When you get into the organization, right, they will explain you in the KT when we are going for a release, what is the release plan and all the things they will explain. But if you are going with experience, right, they will ask you one question in interview, when you will go for the release. So you need to answer that we are going for the release for 2 months or 1 month. Okay, I will tell you when the agile methodology will come. Okay, so development is what? Continuous process. Okay, continuously it will be gone, it's not be stopped. There are two things: service based company, product based company. Okay, if you got an offer in product based company, the product never be end, Amazon never be end, Flipkart never be end, Google is never be end. They will come up with all new enhancements. See, now if you don't write if you don't want to write any mail, just you can give the what exactly the summary message, automatically AI will be generated the mail. See, that is what new implementation. So product means if you're working with any product based company, the product will never be end, you need to work continuously. Like you can say that I have an experience in 10 years of experience, 13 years of experience. Even some people are working with almost 30 years of experience in that product. Okay, but service based companies is what? They will come for 5 years contract will be there. Within the 5 years we need to build the project and we need to hand over to them. We will not take any maintenance and all the things. So such kind of things we can call it as what? Service based companies. The client will change continuously. 3 years we work with other client, 3 years we work with a different client. Okay, but product based companies is not like that. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss all these things. This is what real time. Okay, um, this you need to understand. Okay, what is product based company, what is service based company, when we will go for the release, what development process, what testing process. We already know, right, what is testing process. The testing process will start with what? Test plan. The test plan is designed by, who is designing the test plan? Can anyone? The test plan is designed by, who will design the test plan? Anyone? Test lead. We discussed, right, the test plan is designed by your test lead. Okay, this is what we discussed, test plan. Once the test plan is done, whenever any what we can say, any task is assigned on your name, then immediately what we need to do, we need to write the test scenarios, we need to write the test cases, we need to execute. Before execute, we need to test. Integration testing. What is meaning of integration testing? So one developer is implemented one task, another developer is implemented another task. They merge the code. They will merge the code. In the while they merge the code, right, we need to check whether the two modules having communication properly or not. Yesterday I show you, right. Suppose I want to test Amazon application integration testing. So here, what is my integration testing means? What? Currently I'm in what page? Today deals page, right? Now today deals page is opening. Now if I click the customer services, see, from today deals page to customer services having a communication. So this we need to check. That we can call it as what? Data flow between the two modules. Okay, that we can call it as what? Integration testing. Integration testing is very very important. Integration testing is done by both the development team, they can do from their end, and testing team we need to do from our end. Okay, because we need to check whether the communication between the two modules or not, we need to check. So this is what they're saying. Integration testing is a process of combining the modules and the testing the data flow between the modules. Okay, any two modules, suddenly developer is implemented any new thing. So what you need to do, you need to check whether it is integrated properly or not. That no one will tell you, hey, do integration testing. As a tester, you need get an idea. Oh, a developer is adding a new module, let me check whether it is working, whether it is communicating with other modules or not. That idea should be generated on your mind immediately. No one will guide you guys in the real time, no one will help you, no one will guide you. You need to take your own decision and you need to do your own. Okay, no need to depend on others. Okay, if you always depend on others, it will be habituated and your brain will also not work. Okay, so sometimes you need to work as a independently. No one will help you, no one will tell you. You need to go through the requirements, and you need to understand the requirements, and you need to try that, okay, from your end. Okay, so that is very, very important. Integration testing verifies that combined unit functions together properly or not. See, this is what we are testing. While we are integrated two modules, right, we need to check whether the two modules are integrated properly or not. We are checking. So this is what integration testing. This is also, we can call it as what, assembly testing. Okay, again, integration testing, we can call it as what, incremental integration testing and non-incremental integration testing. See, what is the meaning of incremental integration testing? The name itself we have, right? We are incrementally adding the modules. Let's see how we can add that. Incremental integration testing is a process of testing which each unit is integrated one at a time into the system. Okay, so this we can call it as what, incremental integration testing. Okay, see, development will not done within one day, right? Just now we discussed, right? So let's see, it's an incremental integration testing. One module is done, now another module is done. Now what we need to do, we need to check the data flow between the two modules are working properly or not. We need to check. This we called as what, integration testing. Now what is called incremental integration testing? I'm adding one more module here. Now tell me guys, I need to test only 2 and 3, or I need to test 1, 2, 3? Can anyone tell me? So I added a new module. So what I need to test? I need to test all 3, or I need to test 2 and 3 only? Any idea?
To test all.
Yes, we need to test all 3, right? Because we need to check whether this is communicating with this module or not. We need to check, right? Yes. So most of the people, what they will do, we already tested these 2 modules, right? Why should we need to test? No, that's a wrong one. Okay, whenever any module is added, you need to test all 3 also, because you need to check from this module whether it is communicating properly or not. You need to check from the second module. We need to check the third module is working correctly or not. We need to check. So this kind of thing we can call it as what, incremental integration testing. Whenever again another module is added, again we need to test what, all 4. Okay, this kind of testing we can call it as what, incremental integration testing. So we are adding incrementally one module we are adding. Okay, that kind of testing we can call it as what, incremental integration testing. See, the data flow between the modules is tested as soon as new module is integrated. See, new module is integrated, again we need to test. Again new module is integrated, again we need to test. So no one will tell you in the real time. You need, as a tester, you need to understand if any new module is added, what you need to do, you need to check whether the module has the proper communication or not, proper integrated properly or not. You need to check. Okay, so this is what, very, very important point. Okay, this process consists of systematically the combine the unit test module one by one. We are adding what, one by one, and the testing combine the modules. So this kind of testing we can call it as what, incremental integration testing. Okay, so in reality, check in the reality, developer will not give all the modules at a time, right? So one by one they will add it, they will developing and they added the module. We need to check whether it is integrated properly or not. Okay, again in interview question they will ask you what is top down testing, what is bottom of the testing. So it's very easy. What is top down testing and what is bottom of the testing? Everyone knows, right? What is top down testing? Top down testing means what? It will start from parent link. Okay, parent link and child link. See, the top down testing is a process of incrementally adding the modules from parent to child. There is a parent link will be there. Okay, if you go with Amazon, there are a lot of links will be there. Okay, so suppose this is what parent link. Okay, this is what parent link. Okay, under the parent link they will add some other links. Okay, you need to check this one. This process we can call it as what, whenever a new link is added, whenever any new link added, we need to check whether the communication is having properly or not. We need to check. So these kind of testing we can call it as what, top down testing. Top down testing is very, very important. And what is bottom of the testing? Vice versa. Already child links will be there, they added the parent link. You need to check the both having the communication or not. We need to check. It is also, we can call it as what, interface testing. So interface testing is also is very, very important. Okay, let's see example. if you go with if you go with any modules, so electronics, see, in electronics there are a lot of things will be there. So now electronics is what parent link. Now they added what all the child links. Okay, in the electronics we need to check these links are working
Hello.
properly or not. We need to check. Okay, so these kind of testing we can call it as what, top down testing. Bottom of the testing means what, already we have the links and they added what, parent link. The parent link should work. Now here it is what, parent link. Where is this electronics is what, parent links. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. You have any questions? You said hello.
Yes, sir. Your screen is not visible for me.
uh, uh is it for everyone or you only?
We are able
I
to
don't
see,
know.
sir.
I think do one thing, can you log out and relog in, just because
Oh,
everyone
okay.
is able to visible. Just
Okay,
do
no
one
problem.
thing. Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. Okay, good, good. 1 second. Okay, sorry guys, I can't water. Okay, so in the integration testing is very very important. Like interview, suddenly they will ask you, you know guys, every answer you know but you never express. That is the problem. Even I'm in interview panel, we ask many questions, they know that answer but they never express that one. That is the biggest problem. Everyone knows what is testing means, you know, right? But you cannot while they in interview they ask any question means you are simply switch. So I quiet means, that is what meaningless, right? At least you answer something means we know that, oh, you know something, then we can provide some opportunity, right? So if you are sitting quiet, I'm done manual, I'm done automation, I'm done APIs, courses completion is not important. Please mind that. Okay, course will complete it within 20 days or 25 days also. The completion of course is not mandatory. Okay, knowledge they will check. If I hire you, okay, what is the productivity? Okay, what is my productivity? So they will check that all the things. Okay, so well, in interview you need to speak, you need to talk, give your answer whether it is right or wrong. What are the questions they ask in interview, at least you need to try from your end. Okay, whether it is right or wrong, that is second part. Okay, we'll see later. Okay, one interview will not select, right? So you need to keep on giving on the interviews every day. Like whenever you get an opportunity, you can give the interview, you can give the interview, you can give the interview. In interview only you can gain more and more and more and more experience. Okay, because all the interviews will not be the same, right? So one interview they will ask you a different question, the another interview they will ask you another different question. So you will get all the information and next interview you can easily crack. Okay, okay, that's fine. So this is one of the most important, guys. What is that? Integration, incremental integration testing, or what we can say that top-down testing and bottom of the testing. The top-down testing is for from parent to child. Bottom of the testing means what? Child to parent. Okay, this is what incremental integration testing. And one more thing, non-incremental integration testing. See, this is we everyone know, right? The name itself is saying that non-incremental integration testing. What is meaning of non-incremental? So non-incremental integration testing is a process of testing the product by integration every unit all at a time. See, in incremental, one at a time. In non-incremental means what, all at a time. They will say that, hey, stop the testing for some like stop the testing, okay, don't do the integration testing. So we got a message from the lead, okay, we are happy with that. Okay, now they will add all the modules at a time, they add all the modules at a time, and they will ask you to do the testing. Okay, so this kind of testing we can call it as what, we are added all the modules at a time, this kind of testing we can call it as what, non-incremental integration testing. This method can be used to save the time and the integration process. Okay, so there are two things here: incremental integration testing and non-incremental integration testing. Incremental means what, they added one module, they ask you to test. Okay, non-incremental means they added all the modules at a time, they ask you to test. Okay, so we need to wait for lead message. So don't think what we need to do, how we need to do, don't think too much. Okay, what your lead asks you to do, you may need to do that part only. People are too smart, they don't know anything, they ask a project. They don't know the concept, they're asking project. I want project, I want live project, I want live project. What you will give, I will give you live project, what you will do with that? You don't know what is integration, you don't know what is system testing, you don't know what is SDLC, you don't know what is black box testing, you don't know what is white box testing. The people is asking, I will pay whatever the amount you want, I will give, I want live project. I will give you live project, what you will do with that? Understanding, right? So first is what, first of all you need to understand the things, basic things is very important. What is integration, what is non-incremental integration testing? Okay, so these are, now you know, right, what is black box testing, what is white box testing, what is gray box testing, what is static testing, what is dynamic testing, what is positive testing, what is negative testing. These all we learn all these 3 days. Understanding, right? So your lead will pass the message, don't worry, until unless you will they will assign some other task, that your lead will pass the message, hey guys, can you do the integration testing on these 2 modules? See, they will mention the module name also. So we need to do that particular modules, we need to do the integration testing. Okay, so this we can call it as what, big bang method. Okay, so testing fundamentals, what we covered, unit testing and integration testing. Now most important one, system testing, guys. Okay, so the system testing is very important. What is meaning of system? The name itself we have, right? System means what? So far in Amazon, what we did unit testing. Unit testing means what, only a particular module I test. Now integration testing means what, combining the 2 modules and check the data flow between the modules we test. Now system, what is called system means what, we need to test entire this application. So it's not possible by one tester, right? They will assign the modules for the different team. We have the testing team, right? The different teammates will be there. They will assign all the modules. Okay, so this is one of the most important. System testing means what, the system testing verifies whether the entire the application is working according to the software requirements. So we need to check whether the entire application is working properly or not. We need to check. Okay, it is also referred as, some people are call it as a what, product testing, some people are call it as what, end-to-end testing. So this is one of the most important one. Product testing, end-to-end testing, E2E testing, all will comes on where, in system testing. Okay, now in interview they will ask you, okay, you're saying system testing means what, end-to-end testing only, what you will test end-to-end, can you explain briefly? So they will ask you like that. So you are, most of the people are say only one word, system testing means end-to-end testing. What you will test end-to-end, tell me, means there is no answer from them. Okay, so system testing means what, we need to follow all these things. What we need to follow: compatibility, usability, performance, security, functionality, and non-functionality. You covered all the things, then only we can say that my system testing is completed. What is meaning of compatibility? What is meaning of compatibility? So what are the application is developed by development, right? It should work in all the environments. What is the environment? It should work Mac, it should work Windows, it should work mobile, it should work in tab, it should work in Windows 11, it should work in Windows 10. That we can call it as what, compatibility testing. Okay, don't worry, if you don't have the Mac laptop, the organization will provide. Okay, don't think too much. Okay, the organization will provide the environment. but we need to test in that particular environment. In Mac, we need to check whether this application is working or not. In Windows, we need to check whether it is working or not. In Linux server, we need to check whether it is working or not. That we need to check. That we can call it as what? Compatibility testing, whether this application is supported in all the devices or not, all the environments, not devices, we can call it as what? Environments or not, we need to check. That we need to check. What is called browser compatibility? Anyone have the idea? The browser compatibility means what? Most of the testing team, what they will do, they will select one browser and they say that my testing is completed. No, that's a wrong thing. What are the application they will provide, right? You need to test in all the browsers, all the major browsers. What are the major browsers? Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge. Okay, don't say IE. Okay, there is no IE. Okay, Internet Explorer is not there. Okay, so you need to say Chrome, Firefox, okay, and Microsoft Edge and Safari. Mac, if you are using the Mac, we need to use the Safari browser. Okay, so browser compatibility is very, very important. Most of the people, what they will do in the testing team, because they don't have the idea, they think that, oh, it's working. Okay, they will simply say that they open the Amazon and they say that it is working. Okay, they will simply say it is working, but your lead will not use Chrome browser. Your lead will use some different browser. Okay, your lead will use some Edge Chrome. Okay, in the Edge Chrome it is not working, in Chrome it is working. Means what? There is something wrong in browser compatibility. So we will see lot of issues, these kind of things like the browser compatibility issues. Understanding, right? So whenever any task is assigned on your name, you need to cross check at least one time whether this application is working, all the browsers or not. You need to check, and not all the browsers, major browsers. That also they will provide in the requirement. Currently we are supporting Chrome, Edge, Firefox and Safari. Everything will be given in the document. Our job is what? To understand the requirements, to verify. Only that is our job. No need to write logic, no need to think about code and all the things, not required. Only what the document is provided, right? As per the document, we need to check whether it is supporting or not. It is supporting Firefox or not? Yes, it is supporting. Which is supporting? Chrome, it is supporting. So we need to take that kind of testing. We can call it as what? Browser compatibility testing. So this is one of the most important. Most of the people, what they will do, they will check in one browser and they will give the confirmation, yes, it is working. And they will not test other browsers, but your lead will not test the same browser. Your lead will check another browser and might be it's not working me, and they will ask you, hey, did you miss this one? Yes. So you need to check what are the application they provide, right? It should support all the browsers or not. You need to check. So these kind of testing, we can call it as what? Browser compatibility testing. So one of the most important, cross browsing testing. Some people are say that cross browsing means what? It should support all the browsers. Okay, is it clear? Anybody have any questions so far? We'll take live project. Yes, we have one project. We'll see that project. Okay, we'll work live means what? Okay, no one will provide the company projects, right? We have a similar project will be there. We will work on this project completely. We will work. I will share the credentials for this one. You can log in and you can work on this application. Okay, you can check with this application. Okay, you can work on this stock inventory management. Okay, you can log in and you can find the defects and all the things. Okay, mostly the link will be changed, so tomorrow or day after tomorrow, the who are done the payments, right, mostly the link was changed. Okay, uh, we will provide the stock inventory management project. We can work on that. Okay, you can identify defects, you can report the defects. We can do that one, then you will get hands-on experience. Okay. Okay, so compatibility, browser compatibility, we know. See, sometimes now the question for you, you also using the Chrome browser and I'm also using the Chrome browser, but it is working for you, but it is not working for me. So what is the problem? Can anyone guess? You are also using what? Chrome browser. I am also using what? Chrome browser. Okay, but it is working for you, but it is not working for me. So what is the problem there? What is the problem, guys? Can anyone guess what is the problem?
Maybe we did not enable the fields.
No,
Is a guess.
what? Okay, okay. So yeah, maybe yes. Sometimes what happens, the browser version we need to check. Oh, that's one of the most important one. Okay, suppose I'm taking in what latest version, but you are still in old version, means the might be the old version is not supported for this application. So it is not a bug, right? But we need to check what version you are currently. So where we need to check whether the version, now immediately you need to ask, hey, what version you are having the Chrome currently. So we need to check the Chrome version. What is the version? See, I stopped the update, so currently it's what 114. Okay, 114, like so you need to check this one, whether this browser version is support or not. We need to check. Okay, so these all we need to check in the real time. Some both the testers will be say that, one tester is say that it is working for me, one tester will say it is not working for me. So both are testers only. Now what is the problem? Okay, it should work in all the environment, but one tester is saying that it is not working, one tester is saying that it is working. So we need to root cause the problem. Okay, you cannot say, you cannot ignore, hey, it's working for me, leave it. You cannot say like that. Why it is not working for you? What the reason behind on that? You need to check. Hey, can you check what is the version on your browser? Now they will check, hey, I have the version. Hey, can you update that version and check? So we need to, like in the real time we will do these kind of things. Okay, because we cannot ignore the issues. Might be the same issue will hit by some end user also. So we need to check all the things. Okay, browser compatibility issues means mainly we will see that version problems. Okay, that we need to check. Now both you have also the same version and I'm also having the same version, but still I'm not able to access. What is the problem? Can anyone guess? You are also having the same version, I'm also having the same version, but I'm not able to access. What is the problem there? What is the problem, guys? Can anyone? What is the problem there? Can you guess what is the problem there? You are also using the Chrome, I am also using the Chrome, but I'm not able to access, but you are able to access. Okay, so what is the problem there? You said version we solved that one, but still I'm not able to access. So what is the problem? Can anyone guess? Anyone? Okay, you know cookies means what? Memory leakage. Okay, so sometimes cookies issues will come. Okay, so you need to go and here and you need to delete the history, and once you delete the history, right, then again you need to retry, then it will work. But we cannot say to the client like that, right? Hey, go and delete the history. Client will not delete all the history because they have a lot of business links and all the things, right? You cannot say like that, right, to client. So to avoid that, you need to clear the cookies. Okay, so that kind of issues also you need to report to the developer. Don't worry, the developer will take care of all the things. Okay, and one more thing, simply you can see, suppose this link is not working. So what you need to do, this is one of the most important one. Okay, this link is not working means you want to go for a confirmation means just press F12 in your keyboard. Okay, so when you press F12, right, or else you can go here, more tools. There is another tool. What is that? Developer tools. You can click that. See, these all are what issues. Okay, see, these kind of issues we observe in the real time also. These issues we can report it to whom? To the developer. Okay, you can now you clear all the things and run the application. See, I'm running the application. So here I saw some issue here. Okay, see, Amazon, this session is what 404. Okay, this error, what we need to do, we can report it to the developer also. Okay, in case in the real time how to troubleshoot the things with before going to the developer. Suppose this link is not working, so what I need to do, so anyhow we are reporting, but you can see the response and the request and response also we can see here. So what we need to do, you just refresh the page and click the link. Okay, the link, if this is already tested, right, so we'll not get the issues. Okay, if you click register, right, then we can see if in case we see any red mark. Okay, any red mark means you can report it to the developer. Okay, so this is one of the in interview they will ask you how to troubleshoot, how to give the more information to the developer. Means you can say that we use what a developer tool. See here, you just go here simply more tools, and what you need to click uh, what we can click developer tools. Okay, you will see this one. Okay, here you can see that. Okay, suppose here say performance applications, you can see the session ID. See here you can see the cookies means what just now we discussed, right? Session expired, session timeout. Okay, so this all we need to check. Okay, so not initially you cannot do these things. Okay, once you get an experience, right, in the real time we'll do all the things. Okay, what is the cookies, what is the session ID. Okay, so this all we need to work. Okay, but don't worry, they will give you all the information how we need to check, and cache storage, this all they will tell you how we need to test and all the things. Okay, all the information is available here, we can check. Okay, so this we need to test in the real time. Don't worry guys, again I'm telling, they will provide a proper documentation. So our job is dead easy. They will provide the documentation. We need to refer that documentation only. We need to check the document. As per the document, it is working properly or not, we need to check. So far we what you learned, compatibility, it should work in all the environments. Browser compatibility, it should work in all the browsers. That is very important. Usability, what is meaning of usability? Usability means what? Can anyone tell me what is the usability testing? Usability testing also we can call it as what? Anyone? You need to speak guys. Okay, what is usability testing? We already covered this part. Usability testing we can call it as what? User friendly testing. Okay, so how you will test in your application? How you will test in your application? Just go here. What is the, can you give me any examples of user friendly testing? Anybody? Tabbing order, so we already discussed. Okay, when you go here, see, when you create an account, right, myself. Okay, so this is what, see, user friendly, these all are what? User friendly. First name, last name, username, password, confirmation password. So these all are what? User friendly. See, tabbing order, the first cursor at what? In the first name, right? If I click, it will move to the last name. If I click, it will come to the next. So while you are doing the testing, you need to check the tabbing order is working properly or not. See, the client will not use mouse always. The people are use what? Tab button in your keypad. Okay, you need to check with this tabbing order is working properly or not. You need to check the first name, it is working correctly or not. Second name, last name, the tabbing order you need to check. Suppose you, it is in the first name, when you click the tab, right, it is automatically come here, means that is a bug. Tabbing order is not working accordingly. You need to take a screenshot and you need to report. You can report like the tabbing order is not working as per the things. You need to report that. Okay, so this all you need to check, tabbing order. This is what user friendly. Suppose if I not give the first name, if I'm not give the last name, then user will get a confused, right? What name I need to enter here, what name. So this all we can call it as what? User friendly. Usability testing means you need to check whether your application is what? User friendly or not. Okay, clear, right? And also you need to check more examples. What is this dot dot dot? What is this dot dot dot? I don't know. You know what is this dot dot dot? So we don't know, right? So if you put the cursor here, if you put the cursor here, what it is saying that, hey, it's a Google Apps. That is what that we can call it as what? Tool tip. That is what? Tool tips. Like if you see any unknown icon in your application, you need to provide some hint for the end user. Otherwise end user will get confused. What is that? That end user will get a lot of confused. Okay, they will not understand, right, what exactly it is. So you need to provide what, you need to provide what, hint is also is very important. See, dot, I don't know what is this dot. So what we need to do, you just put the cursor here. See what it's saying, that hey, it's a Google app. So what is this mic? I don't know what is this one. If you put the cursor it here, it is what it is saying, that hey, search by voice. Now end user easily understand what is that icon symbol. Understanding, right? So this will not tell anything. Okay, this kind of things they will not tell in the real time. Check the tooltip, check the tapping order, check the alignment, check the label, check the color. They won't tell all those things. As a tester, you need to check each and everything. Understanding, right? So usability testing interview, they will ask you what kind of usability testing you done. Can you give me any examples? Yes, in my application there are a lot of icons will be there. In that icons we will provide the tool tips, and also we follow the tabbing order, and also we need to provide the help documents like a question mark. So if you tell all the things, then they will easily understand. They will say that, oh, you have a real experience. Okay, so you need to provide the examples. Okay, in interview, what, so they want you want they will check whether you are really work or not. Okay, if you mug up, you are read all the things, you will not be selected. System testing or compatibility, usability, performance, functional, non, if you say like that, they will reject immediately. There is no other question. Understanding, right? You need to explain them how you will do the system testing. The system testing is nothing but we need to check the end-to-end testing, and also we need to check the compatibility of the application, like the application will supported all the environments or not. And also we need to check the browser compatibility, whether this application will supported in all the browsers like Chrome, Firefox, or Edge Chrome. And also we need to check the usability of the application, like how user friendly it is, like kind of tabbing order and tooltips is provided or not, if there is unknown icons in the application. And also we will check the performance and security. So this is what system testing. Most of the people, most of the institutes also, they will say simple word, what is system testing, end-to-end testing. Can you explain briefly what is end-to-end testing means? They won't answer for that. They will read only one thing, system testing means what, end-to-end testing. Can you explain what you will do? End-to-end testing means, they will say, oh, I will test entire the application, only that word only will come. But you need to explain in reality what we will check. We will check the compatibility, we will check the usability, we will check the browser compatibility, and we will check the usability. Understanding, right? So these all are very important, guys. Compatibility will check, usability will check, performance will check, security will check, and functionality will check. Once all these kind of testing is done, then the QA team is approval the build. Hey, we already tested, we already verified, you can happily launch this build into the market. Then only the build will goes to the market. Understanding, right? It won't, you see, it's not like without QA confirmation, without QA certified the build will not go to the market. That is what power of QA. QA guys need to confirm that. From your confirmation only, we are releasing the product. It's not like 1 rupee or 2 rupees. Okay, product, you know, right? Any release, like project means what, it's $1 million thing. Okay, so what is the importance of QA? What I want to say is what the importance of QA I'm telling. Without QA confirmation, the bill will not be moved to the market. Developer will not give the confirmation. Developer is say that my code is working. Only he say that my logic is working, my code is working. That only he can say. But he cannot say I'm 100% without testing you can launch the product in the market. No developer will say like that, because they also have some fear. Hey, if something wrong means what will happen? If product will fail means what will happen? It's not 1 or 2 rupees investment, right? It's a crores of money's investment in this. Understanding, right? So testing is 100% is required. Okay, if AI also will come, now market is completely talking about AI, right? Now AI will come, our jobs will be lost. there are a lot of news will come in the market, but what are the technologies will come? If you go with any technology, the testing is required. In AI also we need to test, right? How the product will came out in the market. AI also will need to be tested, whether it is taking a proper instructions or not, whether it is generating the proper reports or not. But you need to have what the AI domain. What is that? AI domain knowledge is required. Artificial intelligence knowledge is required. How we need to pull the data, how we need to push the data, and what queries is executing properly or not. That need to be tested. Okay, if I suppose I was implemented AI thing, okay, that is also required what testing. Okay, so we have a lot of opportunities, we have a lot of growth will be there, but not only one skill. That is what you cannot survey entire life is only with manual. You need to learn. Once manual is what only just for getting into the organization. Once you get into the organization, you need to choose new things like AI testing or cloud testing or DevOps testing or Hadoop testing, or you are in good in business and all the things like process related things. Then you can go with Tableau testing or Power BI testing, or you can go with like there are a lot of sources will be there. You need to check the source. Don't wait for that. You need to search. You need to think what I need to go. This is what my capabilities, in which area I need to go. Don't ask someone where I need to do, what I need to do. Don't ask. You know your capabilities. Okay, so you need to choose. You need to think in which area I need to go. I know the manual. I got a good opportunity in the organization. In next step, you need to think. Okay, no need to depend on others. You need to internal openings will be there. Internal openings means within that organization there are a lot of internal openings will be there. So you need to apply for that, and you need to get into that area. So your dream comes true, right? And slowly you can choose. That is a career path. Okay, not only manual. You cannot survey with only manual. Once manual is done, you need to start automation. Automation is done, you need to start Java. Java is done, then you need to learn APIs. So it's continuous learning. Don't worry guys, we cannot learn all the things at a time. But what I'm trying to say is, once you get into the organization, you need to go with enrich your skills. Only one skill it is not required. If you are going with only one skill, that's a very big problem. Okay, but once you get into the organization, right, organization will provide all the sources. You want to learn cloud, yeah, you can learn. You want to learn AI, they will provide. Okay, organization they will provide. Now you know, in BTech only they will offer, or not BTech, sorry, in degree only they are offering. There are some companies will be there, they will offer with what after degree you can apply that, and within you need to do like part-time job, like 4 hours you need to work, and the rest of the thing you need to go for the college. Okay, so college means what? Again, you need not go on. It's a like what we can call it like a distance education. Okay, so you are parallelly earning and you are parallelly learning the things. Okay, some organization from degree onwards they're taking like program like 5 years program. You need to part-time job. They will give the training and all the things, and you need to learn, and you will also earn. After 5 years you get the degree, and also you will get a good job also within that same organization. You can continue for that. Understanding, right? So there are a lot of sources will be there. Don't think about all too much. Okay, so there are a lot of sources will be there. Okay, so this is what the system testing, guys. So performance, it will take 1 hour of time. Tomorrow we'll see. And security also, it will take a lot of time. But system testing means, please answer in the interview. You need to say compatibility, usability, browser compatibility, and performance, and security, and functionality. So once the system testing is done, then we'll go with what? Functional and non-functional testing. Okay, anybody have any questions? So this is one of the most important interview question. Okay, what are the fundamentals of testing? Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. That we'll see tomorrow, because it will take time. In performance, we'll see how we will get the response code. What is the good response code? Can anyone tell me what is the good response code? Anyone know? What is, how can you say your application is working as expected? So I will show tomorrow. Okay, This is one of the most important ones. Developer tool. Okay, click anything. Today deals. Go to the network tab. See, what is my response code? 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200 means what? It is working as expected. 200 is what? A good response code. We'll see tomorrow what is the response codes and all the things. Okay. Anything else, guys, to discuss? Anybody have any queries? Is it clear? Anybody have any questions? Yes or no? Is it clear? Okay, we'll see then tomorrow, guys. Guys, one more thing. See, this is not forcefully. If you want to join, you can join, because they're saying that some numbers is not pingable and they are not response. Okay, if you want to continue, you are continue. Otherwise, you are wish. Okay, might be the link will change. Might be tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I don't know, but you will get a permanent link. Along with the link, every day you will get materials, and every day you will get video recording what we discuss here, and all the documents they will provide you. Okay, thank you, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Thank you, guys.